the week's over and we are done, which means we need to review the texts that we have already read. Alright, and let's start with Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, I want you to think about what happened first, next, and last in Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Alright? And then we'll talk about it. Alright, do you have it in your brain? Alright, good. So let's talk about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So, in Goldilocks and the Three Bears, first, the bears were out on a walk, and Goldilocks came up to their house. What did Goldilocks do? That's right, she went right in the house and ate the porridge, right? She ate Baby Bear's porridge. Because Papa Bear's was too hot, Mama Bear's was too cold, so she ate Baby Bear's. Then she moved on to the next room in the house, and there she found chairs. Papa Bear's was too hard, Mama Bear's was too soft, but Baby Bear's was just right, remember? So she sat in it, and what happened? She broke it, right? So now she's eaten Baby Bear's porridge, and she has broken Baby Bear's chair. Well, if that wasn't enough, guess what? She goes upstairs and finds their beds. Papa Bear's is too hard, Mama Bear's is too soft, but Baby Bear's, ooh, his is just right. Alright, so she hops in bed and accidentally falls asleep. Boom, falls asleep. Guess who comes home? That's right, the Three Bears. Well, Papa Bear can tell his porridge has been eaten. Mama Bear can tell her porridge has been eaten. But Baby Bear can say, somebody's eaten all my porridge, right? So they're already kind of upset when they get into the living room. And Papa Bear sits down in his chair and he says, someone's been sitting in my chair. Mama Bear sits down in her chair and says, someone's been sitting in my chair. And Baby Bear looks at his chair and he's standing there and he's like, someone's broken my chair. So I guess they decide to head on upstairs to see what in the world else could have gone wrong while they were out. And guess what? Papa Bear says, someone's been laying in my bed. Mama Bear says, someone's been laying in my bed. And Baby Bear says, someone's still in my bed. Okay? And that wakes up Goldilocks. Well, Goldilocks wakes up, scared out of her mind, runs out that door, runs home, and vows never to go into someone's house without their permission again. So that's the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Alright, so the next story we read was Shoes from Grandpa. Now, Jessie was our main character, this girl right here. So, what did Jessie's family members promise to do? Yeah, they promised to buy her clothes. Yeah, Grandpa promised to buy her shoes because she got so tall. Remember, she got so much bigger. She grew up. So Grandpa promised shoes. Grandma promised a coat that she could wear on a boat. Dad promised socks from all the stores in town. Mom promised her a sweater for her sister promised her a sweater for when the weather gets wetter. Her uncle gave her gloves. But did she really want all those things? She enjoyed them, but did she want them? No, she didn't want them. What did she really want? She wanted a pair of jeans so she could ride her skateboard. Alright, very good. So, then we go on, after we read Shoes from Grandpa, we read Which Would You Choose? Alright, now, what did different people wear in the different pictures? So here's Mom, she's working in the garden. What did she wear? Did she wear these baseball mitts? Did she wear these mittens? Or did she wear these gardening gloves? Point to the one that she used. Very good. Mom used the gardening gloves because she was in the garden. They made the most sense. These would make her hands really hot. This is for catching a ball. These are for working in a garden. Very good. What did Dad want? What did Dad want? Did he want a short sleeve t-shirt? Did he want some shorts? Or did he want a sweater? Which one did he want? That's right. He chose a sweater because he's cold. He's out raking leaves, and when the leaves fall off the trees, that means it's cold outside. So he wanted a sweater. Very good. All right, and then here we have our little girl, and she has clothes on for every type of season. I don't understand why. So we talked about she would use her tennis shoes to run around outside and play, but she would use these boots or these rain boots to play in puddles. And to play baseball, she would use these gloves, these baseball gloves right here. And to play in the winter out in the snow, she would wear these types of gloves to keep her hands warm. All right, very good. And then we also, you actually read me this story. You actually didn't read me this story. You told me this story, which was really good. But I didn't get a chance to tell you the story the way I saw it. So you read it to me. Now I'm going to tell you my side of the story. So, Baby Bear's family. All right, here we go. So here on the first page I see, oh, it looks like the family is having breakfast together, and they're all excited to eat breakfast together. All right, and over here on page 11, looks like Dad is raking leaves. Maybe brother or sister bear is watering the flowers. Mama bear is hanging the laundry, and baby bear is chasing a butterfly. Go to the next page. Here looks like Mama bear and baby bear, or brother or sister bear, and Papa bear are calling. And if I look over on the next page, it looks like they've lost baby bear. Baby bear looks to have followed the butterfly behind a bush, so maybe they're calling for baby bear. Look, here they found baby bear. Mama bear, Papa bear, and brother bear found baby bear behind the bush, and they all decide to go inside and have some hot cocoa. All right, so that was how I saw the story. Maybe you saw the story differently, and that's fine, because you know what? If you're telling a story based on pictures, you are entitled to have a different way of telling the story. All right? Well, good job with that, guys. Now, let's review some of the words we've already learned, guys. We have already learned words like I. We have already learned words like, spelled L-I-K-E. We've learned words my, and we've also learned the word see. Now, like here means something that you enjoy doing or enjoy having. Okay, see up here, S-E-E spells see. See means something that you can look at with your eyes. You use your eyes to see something. All right. Very good. So, let's go ahead, let's build some sentences. You guys did such a good job the other day building sentences, and you've been doing such a good job lately building sentences, that I want to build some more sentences with you. So, let's start out with I see my dog run. So, find me I. Point to the word I. Very good, you found it. And I'm going to take this one, I'm going to pull it all the way up there. Boom, I. I see. Find the word see for me, please. Remember, see is spelled S-E-E, see. Very good. You should be pointing right over here for the word see. I'm going to pull that up there. Boom, I see my. Find the word my, please. Find the word my. My, right here, spelled M-Y, that spells my. Let's pull it on up there. So now we have I see my dog. Find the picture of the dog for me, please. Very good. Let's pull this dog up there. Boom, I see my dog run. Find a picture of somebody running. Good find. Very good. We'll pull that on up there. But this is not a complete sentence yet. We have everything I wanted to say but we don't have a period. Please find a period for me, and then we can read my sentence. Very good. Find that period, we'll pull it on up there, ba-boom, here we go. Ready? Let's read it together. I see my dog run. Very good. Let's read it again. I see my dog run. And that period lets me know that it is the end of a sentence. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. I want to write, I like my toys. I like my toys. Find me the word I. Good find. Very good. Let's pull that on up there. There's an I. Like. Find the word like. Remember, like is spelled L-I-K-E. Find the word like. Very good. You should be pointing right here at this word that spells like. L-I-K-E spells like. Let me pull it on up there. So we have I like my. Find the word my. I like my. M-Y spells my. Right here's a my. I'm going to pull that one up. I like my toys. Find a picture of toys. Good find. Toys. Right there. I like my toys. But this is not a complete sentence until I bring this period all the way up. I like my toys. Boom, it's a sentence. Read it with me, please. I like my toys. Read it again. I like my toys. All right, let's write this last sentence. All right, it says, I hug my doll. I hug my doll. Ready? Here we go. Find the word I for me, please. Nice find. I. Pull that I on over there. Find a picture of a hug. Very good. There's a hug. I hug. Find my. Right there. M-Y spells my. I hug my doll. Very good. There's a picture of the doll. And again, we need to have a period to end our sentence. That lets people know that our thought has ended. All right, so let's read it. I hug my doll. Read it again. I hug my doll. All right, let's go ahead. Let's read all of them. All right, and remember, when we get to the end of a line, we go down and back to the very beginning of the next line. When we get to the end of that one, we go down and back to the end and read on. Okay, so ready? Here we go. Let's read. I see my dog run. I like my toys. I hug my doll. Great job. All right, now that we've gotten all warmed up, we've done a couple activities, it's time for you to do some work on your own, and that is going to be on practice book page 117. So, to complete these three here, this blank, and this blank, you are going to write the word I or like. So it's either going to be an I or a like in these blanks over here. So would you say I birds or I like birds? Very good. You would write I like birds. All right? And I'll let you finish the rest of those sentences, okay? Fill in the blank, do your best writing, all right? Then, over here on this side, you get to write the word my in this blank. So you'll write I like my, and then you get to draw me a picture of something that you like. Actually, I want a pet. I want a picture of your pet, or a pet that you would like to have. If you don't have a dog or a cat or a lizard or a snake, draw a picture of some animal that you would like to have. So I like my dog. Draw a picture of a dog. I like my, if you have a cat, draw a picture of a cat. Or if you want to have a cat, draw a picture of that cat. All right? Go ahead and pause the video and complete practice book page 117. Alright, great job. I can't wait to see how well you wrote my, like, and I. And also I can't wait to see what you drew, what animal you would like to have. Alright? But we have one more thing that we need to do, and that is to read this story. It's called I Like My Family. All right? Well, I'm going to read it the first time, then we're going to read it together, and then you're going to read it on your own. Okay? So here we go. I like my family. I see my brother. I like my brother. I see my sister. I like my sister. I see my mom and dad. I like my mom and dad. I see my family. I like my family. Oh, and there's an exclamation point, and I didn't read that sentence right, so let me go back and read it again. I like my family. Doesn't that sound more excited? That exclamation point means that I need to say it excited or louder or more enthusiastically, okay? So remember that when we get to that last sentence, there's an exclamation point there, and we need to read it more excitedly. So let's read this story together. Let's read the title first. I like my family. Okay? I see my brother. Read it with me. I like my brother. I see my sister. I like my sister. I see my mommy and daddy, or mom and dad. I like my mom and dad. I see my family. Ready? We have to say this one excited because it has this exclamation point at the end. I like my family. All right, good job. Now, your job is to go print this book out and read it to yourself. Read all this to yourself, okay? And then you are allowed to color in the pictures. After you've read it to yourself and colored in your pictures, I want you to take this book and read it to someone in your family. Okay? Don't forget to have someone take a picture of you reading this book. That way you can submit it in the submission box below. All right? Great job this week. I can't wait to see you reading and your completed practice book page 117. All right? See you next week.